I ain't got no security. Y'all know exactly where I'm at.
And I said I have a God on your side. I appreciate you.
He ain't lying about that. Drive me crazy.
Yeah. God got us because it's that time, because they seeing it, right? They're seeing it and they doing it every time. I got this joke. I'm gonna just go ahead and tell it. It's very racist.
No. Not you racist.
Okay, I do the whole joke in a Chinese accent.
Wack's like, nah. You need to watch your damn mouth, boy. Not too racist. You got yourself cancelled. You ain't trying to get my shit shut down. He's like, nah, I invited you over here. You better behave yourself, bro. You better behave yourself, bro. He's like, to quote the famous Chris Eubanks Sr., let's have some parliamentary procedure. Yeah, Wack ain't trying to get his shit shut down.
Go ahead and tell it. It's very racist.
No. Not you racist.
Okay, I do the whole joke in a Chinese accent.
There you go. All right, let's go.
Come on, man. I know you're gonna say it's very warm.
There we
watch
go.
this. Okay, so when I wear the red hat, when Kim had the responsibility of watching me, they came to her and say, "Go get your nigga."
You hear what he just said? When Kim had the responsibility of watching me. Everyone has always said, Kim was his handler. I didn't really know what they were. I did know what they meant, but what did he just confirm that? We ain't just gonna slip past that bit, are we? Is he gonna? Boy, no, man. These men are all crazy. I ain't even trying to. I don't know, man. Boy, man said when Kim was responsible for watching me. I don't know what you mean, man. These men are mad.
Nigga. And then Kim comes to me, the red hat, you got to take that off. You can't wear it to the White House. She said, look, my job is done. Mama, we out. You know what I'm saying? So then I go and I put White Lives Matter on a t-shirt. And they're like, well, we can't go. Oh, you know what? Let's go get celebrities. Let's go get Puff Daddy. Let's get Dave Chappelle. Let's go get Meek Mills. What made somebody think Meek Mills could say something to me? No, this is the funniest thing of everything. Yo, man, I'm about to start crying, laughing, man. Somebody thought Meek Mills. Sorry, no, I'm sorry.
Meek's a gangster. Meek's a gangster, gang. Meek is a gangster, man.
Somebody said, "Oh, Meek." No, I'm literally in tears. So, yeah.
The world tour or your girls tour, right?
Hold on.
You know what? I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because when you hear someone else laughing, it just makes you start laughing. The man literally can't even get his words out. He's busting up differently. Yeah, it ain't funny though. It ain't funny. I ain't laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because I'm laughing because he's laughing, and it's making me laugh. It's that time of the day, man. You see, you ain't slick though, Wack. I caught what you said. Meek's a gangster. You're clowning as well, low key, because Game and Wack and them had beef with Meek a few years ago, innit? And Game was calling Meek a rat and done a diss track and a video in Philly and all the rest of it. Like, you ain't slick. I caught that like a Greg Maddox fastball. I heard you sneak this in there about Meek's a gangster. Yeah, these men are disrespectful, man.
The world tour or your girls tour, right?
Hold on.
Man, disrespectful.
Okay, hold on. Okay, that was not my joke, but somehow that part was really funny to me. Okay, so
100.
100.
Okay. Hold on. Let me think of something really not funny for a second. Okay. When you having sex, you try to think about something really unrelated. Let me think of something really not funny. Because every time I think about that, I can't finish my story. Okay, somebody thought they could get me.
This is crazy.
Okay. Anyway, so they say, Puff Daddy, go get your nigga, right? And then Puff calls me, with a wire on, right? And he's just like, yo, I'm gonna beat up anybody with the White Lives Matter shirt.
Wait, what? He said Puffy called him with a wire on. So what you saying? Puffy's a fed. Oh, wait, hold on. What's going on? We ain't trying to skip past that part either. Hold on.
Right, and then Puff calls me, you know, with a wire on, right, and he's just like, yo, I'm gonna beat up anybody with the White Lives Matter shirt. And then so that's why I was like, yo, leave me alone, you fed, you know, you working for Jewish. So then it was like,
hey, he's a damn fool for that, you know. Hey, and first of all, Puffy ain't beating up nobody. Puffy ain't like security, maybe. Like I know he probably moves with hella security. So when he says he's beating up anyone with a White Lives Matter shirt, he ain't talking about you. Like I don't know if you do Taibo or karate or something, but you ain't built like that, man. That whole Halloween Joker costume's gone to your head, man. You ain't about it like that. But your security, yeah, like you probably move with like 7 foot bears and all that, like yeah, so I get it. But anyway, so he's clowning Meek, so he's basically saying that they got Puffy and Meek to come at him for wearing a White Lives Matter t-shirt. That's a whole different debate. Like these men are so basic. It's only when Candace Owens put out the Black Lives Matter documentary saying it's all fraud, and then everyone was like, oh yeah, it's fraud. But why did it take her to produce a documentary and post it online for people to be able to see that that thing was all fraud and fugazi without it being chopped up into little tiny pieces and spoon-fed to them like they're babies? I don't get it. As soon as that Black Lives Matter thing hit, from jump, I could see that it was some fraud thing. The reason being, it's the energy. You can tell from the energy or something. You don't have to read between the lines, listen to all the narratives. You can just feel if the energy's off. Like, the patterns repeat themselves. That's the thing. It's about patterns. When you see one pattern, you can see it a million times coming. You can see it a mile off as well. But it's funny how people only jump on it when someone else who has a platform says, yeah, it's dead. And now it's all right for me to say it's dead. So at the same time, the White Lives Matter t-shirt, people don't understand. He was clowning. He was mocking the whole thing. It's like as if to say, bah, you lot have created this Black Lives Matter movement. And by you lot creating a movement, it's you putting yourself on a pedestal, looking down at us saying, our lives matter. So if you look at how that establishes the food chain or the hierarchy already, you can only say your lives matter if you're looking from above down below. Does that make sense? So they're putting themselves on a pedestal. And what Ye was saying and what I am saying and what everyone like in my book should be saying is, hold on, you're not above us. You're not better than us. So you can't turn around and say our lives matter like we're your pet or something. Who are you to tell us Black Lives Matter? You're not above. So in flipping that whole narrative and putting on a t-shirt that says White Lives Matter, he's saying, hear what now? I'm actually on top for you. I am the king. Like, what now? Like, I say your lives matter. Like, I'm looking down on you saying your lives matter. And that's literally all it was. And all these people jumping out the window, Puffy, Meek Mill saying, oh, White Lives Matter, I'm going to punch up anyone wearing a White Lives Matter t-shirt. He's flexing on them. Do you not understand? If you're happy to put yourself in a box and put yourself below the people telling you your lives matter, you're an idiot. You're an idiot of, like, that's all it is to me. So anyway, I digress. So coming back to the video now, I weren't laughing because it was funny. I was laughing because them man were laughing. So obviously if them man are laughing, like, man, it's going to make man laugh, innit? It's like if someone sneezes in a room, you start sneezing or whatnot. So, but hear what I'm saying, yeah? The reason it's not funny is because it's like you're laughing at Meek, yeah? But like this is Ye now. Ye's laughing at Meek saying, right, whose idea was it to say that Meek could come and show me something about my t-shirt or about what I'm on? Like Meek ain't nothing to me. Like I'm above Meek, innit? That's basically the narrative he's coming with. Like who's Meek for me? Like really, I'm a big boy for him. All right, cool. But when you on Drink Champs that called out Meek's name and put Meek's name alongside Diddy, when you were saying, these man never came to my aid or never said nothing when the Kardashians are trying to kidnap my children and I was going through my drama. These man never said nothing. They've got a platform. They've got a voice. How come they never back me? So you put Meek, so in that context, you were saying Meek had a voice big enough to be able to defend you or stand up and speak out for you in that situation that you're going through with your family. But now, fast forward a couple months, you're saying, right, Meek ain't big enough to talk on my White Lives Matter t-shirt. So it's kind of contradictory. And that's why I'm not feeling it. Like, it don't make no sense. Like, a lot of what man says I agree with, but that it don't make no sense. And plus, if you're trying to do this whole I love everyone thing as part of your manifesto or whatnot, if you love everyone, what, last week you said you love Hitler and them. If you love everyone, how come you don't love Meek? How come you're clowning Meek? Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, you got to be consistent. If you love everyone, then the last person that you should be clowning and belittling online is your brother. At the end of the day, like, that's how I feel about it. Yeah. So Meek posted a tweet shortly after the Clubhouse interview dropped, and obviously he weren't happy with what Ye was saying. So let's read his tweet and see what he's saying. All right. So he said, "Never lost my mind for fame or money. I still have my family. My people respect me. I'm freeing people from prison. I'm doing community service all month with children up close and personal. I'm chilling with my son and his friends today. Y'all on Clubhouse at 50, LOL. Boy, I know. Do you know what, yeah? It's a tweet, innit? At the end of the day, it's bullshit. Like, it's a tweet. Like, I ain't feeling this whole online beef or back and forth or whatever, like, as grown men. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But having said all that, sticks and stones may break my bones and words may never hurt me. But if words could hurt, these words might slyly hurt, you know. Because let's break down the first 3 things that he said. Let's think about if you want to, like, try and hurt a man, yeah? And you want to try and damage them emotionally. What are the things you're going to talk about? So the first thing, off jump, he says, never lost my mind for fame or money. So he's basically saying my man, like, has lost his mind, innit? Like, he's got mental health issues. So the first thing is, if that's true, then it's a bit deep for belittling that, innit? Like, aren't we trying to bring light to men's mental health, especially? That's kind of like the narrative now, innit? Like, men are meant to talk about their mental health, and it's not a joke thing. So the fact that he's calling that out is a low blow. That's strike 1. Then he comes back and says, I still have my family. Boy, again, if we're talking low blows, it don't get much lower than a man who's struggling with access to his kids with his baby mother. It don't get much lower than that. That's in terms of violations, short of, like, that's up there with cussing man's mum and all that. Like, that's up there, innit? I still have my family. Like, that's a techie one still. That's strike 2. And then he says, my people respect me. So look, he's done the triple threat here, man. He's attacked him and his mind personally. Then he's attacked the family situation. And then he's gone one step further and said, my people, so talking about the culture and black people and the people that you're supposed to be riding for, respect me, alluding to the fact that they don't respect you. So that's strike 3. Meek ain't having it, boy. I'm freeing people from prison. Yeah, it's all mad. But listen, this tweet to me is mad disrespectful for the reasons I just pointed out. And that's the whole reason why I'm not feeling it. Again, it's like, for the same reasons that I said I ain't feeling what Ye done and it was hypocritical. Meek, you're trying to talk up your work around prison reform and you're trying to liberate the black man in America at the end of the day. That's like your main narrative, innit? So again, this is mad petty. Why do you even need to respond? Like, Ye was laughing at you. Let's say he does have mental health issues. Why would you respond to a man that has mental health issues? It don't make no sense. Especially if you're trying to come across like the bigger man. So again, like, you're doing the same thing that he's done. Like, you're belittling your brother. For Meek to come back and, like, really go personal and diss him. At the end of the day, all my man done was laugh, innit? It's not that deep. Like, man laughs, like, so what? It's not that personal. My man's really, like, tried to strike a nerve. So it's whack as well. I'm not feeling it. Like, you're dissing your brother. How's that beneficial to anyone? What kind of example does that set? You go on to say, I'm doing community service with children up close and personal. So, and I'm chilling with my son and his friends today. What example are you setting the children that you're working with for dissing another black man, another prominent black man in America who's already going through madness? Like, it's dead, man. Y'all on Clubhouse at 50. That might be aimed at Wack, because I swear Wack's more closer to 50 than what Ye is. You could diss Wack, I suppose. Like, you lot have got proper or had proper beef in it, so that's different. But nah, these men are contradictory, man. I'm not feeling it. Like, them men are moving like children, tweeting and saying stuff back and forth online. Like, dead, man. It's dead.